What you think?
Bro, can you back up, bro?
Yeah, my fault. What you?
No.
Man, you not even crying, bitch. You didn't even listen to the album, bro.
Bitch, I be low on purpose. Big hoodie, double XL. Niggas be saying I'm humble as hell. Not knowing I'm bougie, I got standards, nigga.
It genuinely feels surreal to finally be talking about this album. Something that I guess you can say I've been waiting for since K.O.D, but I wasn't on my hands or knees. I got the fall off. I got many Dreamville bodies of work that I enjoyed from top to bottom thoroughly. Plus might delete later, Birthday Blizzard, like I've been getting Cole. A few disclaimers before I guess I get into the nitty gritty. I didn't know what to expect from this album. I didn't really have any expectations, and something that I stopped doing as an adult or as I got older is projecting what I believe and think should happen onto another person and then being disappointed when said thing doesn't happen. I'll give you a dumb example. I think Kobe Bryant, God rest his soul, is gonna score 66 points today and he scores 35 and then I'm upset. Like, who told you that was gonna happen? I just decided that he was gonna score 66 and since it didn't happen, I'm upset. Like, that's weirdo shit and I don't do that. I'm also not going to be talking about the things you think he should or shouldn't have addressed or, oh, he can or can't say this. Like, listen, believe what you want to believe. You are your own person with autonomy of mind and body the same way that I am. And these are my thoughts. I'm just one person. I am not an authority on hip hop, but I'm here to talk about The Fall Off, an album that I thoroughly enjoyed. I do not believe it is possible to truly appreciate a piece of art like this with a single listen through. It is 1 hour and 41 minutes, 24 tracks, 2 discs. The first disc is based on his return to Fayetteville, his hometown and village and city, when he was 29 and then when he was 39. And you can hear more of the braggadocious, egotistical, kind of still figuring out certain things about himself and the music industry to some degree, Cole, when he was 29, and how much more he's become comfortable with life, the situation, how things have turned out, his family, all of those moving parts on the second disc. So conceptually, I think he absolutely delivered in terms of what he said he wanted to do as a concept with the album. I see a lot of people debating what's better, the first disc or the second disc, and maybe in due time, I will have an answer. Real quick, I am probably on my 36th listen. All I have done since midnight of Friday when this dropped was press play, let it play from 29 intro to the outro on disc 2, right back to the beginning. That's all I've done all weekend, over and over and over. And I'm still discovering things about this album that I didn't know, that I really like. And this is why you can't just make a day one review of an album like this. You need to sit with bodies of work like this for a few days and a few spins and listen before you could really have concrete thoughts about it. I still think I'm probably making this a little too early. I don't even know what this is, a review or recap, but I'm just telling you, like, I really enjoyed this album. I really, really loved it. On my first listen through, I was enjoying everything that was happening. Like j.Cole rapping his ass off. I'm hearing different eras, hungry Cole, finally got a deal Cole. Music industry has disappointed me Cole. Braggadocious, introspective, like all of those moving parts were there. Even to the point, if you guys are like long-time j.Cole fans, and by the way, this album was 3 things. An album j.Cole made for j.Cole, an album that j.Cole made for North Carolina, the 2-6 Fayetteville, where he comes from, and for long-time die-hard j.Cole fans. There's a lot of things you're not gonna get if you came into the game later or just checked out this album based off whatever reason it brought you to the album. Do you guys remember the first time Sabrina came up, and then in this album they're talking about how Brina is still bad? It's the same girl they're talking about. Like, there's a lot of deep lore that I really appreciated about this. So like, something that I learned very recently is the feature that shocked me the most was P.D. Pablo. I'm like, P.D. Pablo? Freak a Leak? I didn't know he was from North Carolina. It makes perfect sense. So that even enhances the album to me a little bit. Like, okay, there's a couple of nuggets and just information that I wasn't privy to, that as I'm learning it, I'm like, that's super fly. A lot of Cole's lines about driving in the Civic hit harder now. Seeing that now he's doing his trunk sale, kind of bringing his career full circle. As a mixtape artist, he was handing out CDs and trying to sell CDs to get people to listen to him when he was on the come up, and literally the come up mixtape, and then doing it with the fall off. Like, I am a man of the people, not above but equal. Seeing him have to like calmly direct a really rowdy crowd to a nice open area, like just wonderful stuff to see. But like, all right, the Civic line was hard, man. It was hard, man. But Poor Things was the first song that made me really lean in, and part of that was it was late. I was a little tired, and I was like, who is he calling a punk bitch like 34 times? And I love that what we've been doing online for any like stupid J.Cole hate is just like calling the motherfucker a punk bitch, because that's what you are. We don't give a fuck about your comments, punk bitch. We don't care if you don't like J.Cole, you punk bitch. That's how we're feeling. I love that. You gotta keep that energy, man. It's been such an experience being able to enjoy this album with so many like-minded individuals that love it too, and seeing the different opinions, seeing where some people were like, just listen, I get what he tried to do here, it didn't land for me. Like, there's a lot of really different opinions, but for the most part, it's just been a real treat. This is the most fun I've had with an album from a listening experience standpoint. But after Poor Things, I was locked in. But The Let Out was a song that didn't like really hit me until my second or third listen. And again, this is why I think sometimes you just need to keep listening, and also in different environments. Like, I did like a bunch of tests. Like, okay, I listened to it on my own at home with AirPods, did it with headphones, played it out loud on a speaker with the pill, Dr. Dre beat pill thing. I don't know what it's called. I'm sorry, I don't remember. I did a car listen, a workout listen to see if it passed all the tests. And I'm here to inform you, for me, it passed all the listening tests. I'm like, I could listen to this motherfucker everywhere or anywhere. And I love that for me. And for us J.Cole fans. Another thing that I want to say is, I think he got very harmonic and melodic on this album, more so than usual. Now, to me, it's not weird to hear Cole kind of sing within his vocal range. Because, for me, remember, the first song I told you guys I heard in my other J.Cole video was Little Ghetto Nigga, and he starts off with the things that I seen a dream that I dream, rain in the sky, pain in my eye, know that it gets better, babe. I try to sing it fast, and then I wanted to sing it properly. I can't sing. That all being said, like, it's not weird for me to do it, but I think this is the best he sounded, like, within his vocal range. Legacy with PJ is so fire. I really like Only You with Burna Boy. Even the ish he was getting off in Hit the Gas, and like after like the second part of like Bombs in the Ville, like 39 intro, man, that song was a roller coaster of an experience. Just like going through the singing and niggas playing with my name. I didn't think the day will come, and then him starting to rap and pop his ish. I think in terms of the concepts that he tackled in this album, I really like them. This is not an entire song concept, but I really like when he's talking to the younger version of himself through the iPhone that travels through the past. That was dope. What If, Biggie and Tupac, which I think has a secondary layer of Drake and Kendrick a little bit, which I really thought was fly. I thought he kind of captured Biggie's and Pac's general rapping style and cadence well enough that I got what he was doing. And then obviously with The Fall Off Is Inevitable, he was paying tribute to Nas's Rewind when he rapped his life kind of backwards, which I thought he absolutely executed and knocked out the park. Home run. So The Let Out, I don't really like have a favorite disc yet. Like, to me, I look at it as one body of work. Like, all 24 tracks hit for me for one reason or another. And again, this is just me. You don't have to agree with this. It's cool if you think otherwise. Really, there's no gun to your head. J. Cole's rapping ability and ability to tell stories is it's just like, he's mastered it. Like, he is the truth. Like, the amount of stories that he's told, this man's a storytelling genius. Like, how do you take a song or take a conversation you had at a gas station trying to stay low key, someone trying to sell you weed, and flip that into a whole ass banger, a track? I'm just completely blown away and mesmerized by what this guy was able to do with his quote-unquote final album. On the second to last song of disc 2, my first listen, I actually cried. I started to cry. Not necessarily because that song made me cry. I had a moment where it hit me. This could be the last time. It's the first time I could listen to a J.Cole project if he's really done. I could see him doing something with Dreamville and being on features here and there. I kind of believe him when he says like I'm cool, I'm out, because one of the other major themes about this album was him slowly falling out of love with hip hop. But more so, I would say that hip hop in terms of priority went from quote unquote his main bitch, number 1, to like 2 or 3. His kids and family and his peace of mind kind of come first, and then it's kind of like music and hip hop. And you can tell that one thing I could always tell about J. Cole is how much the music industry and hip hop disappointed him from the outside looking in, and now being on the inside looking out, knowing it isn't what it is to be. Jay-Z not letting him release his album because he's like, you need to chase a hit, make a hit. Something he doesn't really care to do. He just wants to make the type of music that is important to him and the people that fuck with him. And I felt that in this album. Maybe something could reignite that spark. You never know, but it really does feel like the end of an era. And J. Cole, if this is the last album you've ever made, thank you. Like, truly from the bottom of my heart, I've been listening to you since 2008. I will be 33 soon. What a fucking journey. And I don't care what anyone has to say. Again, I'm not interested in ranking the fall off right now as far as J. Cole projects go and what the best songs is. Is disc 1 better than disc 2? I'm just trying to appreciate this piece of artwork, this product for what it is, and I love it. In due time, because my brain naturally likes to rank and archive certain things, I'll know where it falls. But I am absolutely having the best and most fun listening experience with this. The replay value and lasting appeal of this album is incredible to me. I am enjoying it more and more with each listen, and I can't really think of an album that I've just enjoyed more and more with each playthrough. Like, wow, this nigga different. I guess a few miscellaneous things before I kind of wrap up whatever this video is supposed to be. I think just call it me talking about why I enjoyed the fall off. At some point I'll let you guys know, like, I guess where it ranks and everything, but my only surprise, I guess I would say, is aside from like PD Pablo being a feature, I've liked every feature. I think Thames and Burna Boy were the best 2 features. I'm not really a Future guy, but maybe Future needed to be in a different song or a different beat, but I like what he did. PD Pablo was dope. I really liked PJ on Legacy, like I said earlier, and I do want to give Thames a try now. Like, I never listened to Thames, so I think she's gonna get a fair play from me whenever this album finally leaves my consciousness. But the 2 features I expected to see that I was shocked not to see were Jid and Boss. Now, Boss still has writing credits. I think he helped write Thames' part or verse or whatever. By the way, that beat for Brunt's Road Blues was made by The Alchemist. Chef's Kiss. What a fire beat. I love that song, man. But yeah, I'd see Jid or Boss on this. A little shocked not to see them. But J. Cole's not a feature person really, so I didn't expect to see any crazy features. I definitely thought I heard 21 Savage on something, but I think it was just J. Cole with a lower pitch. And with Run a Train. Originally, when I heard his like, fuck do you know about my struggle? Fuck do you know about Jermaine? The like tone and pitch, whatever he did in post to make it sound like it sounded, it needed time to grow on me. It didn't hit the first time. I didn't hate it or anything. I kind of was like, as long as he's rapping nice, I'll ignore this. And by the way, the rapping was phenomenal. Like, just absolutely out of this world. He was rapping his goddamn ass off. 2-6, Poor Things, Safety, Drum and Bass. Who the fuck is you? Old Dog is really growing on me. Life Sentence, J. Cole is very good at rapping. Like, what else could I really say? Like, I think he's like really like the best rapper alive right now. So he absolutely smoked that part. But that isn't something I really feel the need to highlight. But I'll mention it. And I think with that, for the most part, I've said everything I want to say. If you want to hear me have a discussion with it with 2 of my homeboys and friends, I'll have a link to that stream in the comment section below if you're interested. I'll try to kind of list the songs that I think I like the most, but don't be surprised if the next time you hear me it's completely different, because again, I like every song on this album. Today's the first day that I started to play songs out of sequence, as in I'm not playing it from track 1 all the way to track 24 in order like I had been doing the entire weekend and like the Friday night that it dropped. I went straight to Legacy, so obviously I really like that song. I went to Poor Things, so obviously that's a song that really resonates with me. Then I went to Who the Fuck Is You, Only You, Old Dog, which is growing on me a lot. And I already said this, and now I just want to start naming every song on the album. I really like The Let Out. I think it is J. Cole experimenting with his sound in a way that I've never really heard. And I don't think it's for everyone. I think it's one of those songs that, like, I think if you're a true hip hop rap person and that's all you really kind of like to consume, I think this song will miss for you. I think if you like folk or country, or you generally like just other genres of music, like me, I like K-pop, J-pop, trance, like EDM stuff. I like country music. I listen to music in Japanese, French, all types of languages. Like, the older I get, the less hip hop I listen to, and I've really always at my core been an R&B head. So sonically, that did resonate with me. I thought it was super fly. I like it a lot. It made me want to get a cowboy hat, some cowboy boots, and just hit my little two-step with like the cowboy revolver they do for like the quick draw duel when they walk a few steps. I want to ride a horse and listen to this song. You feel me? Oh my goodness. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Steel Ball Run. Go ahead and let The Let Out be one of the songs you play in one of them outros, and my life is yours. That'll be so fire. Let's wrap this up. I don't want to yap your ear off because I'm all over the place. I think The Fall Off is an incredible final project for a rapper, an artist of J. Cole's caliber. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think he smoked it. I think all the things that he said he was going to do from a concept, he accomplished that. I'm one of those people that wouldn't judge a shooting game for not having good fighting mechanics. If the FPS feels good and the sensitivity has good feedback and things of that nature, headshots kill you, blah, 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 I'll be like, for what I believe you intended to do, you knocked it out the park, and thus here's your full credit and full points. And that's how I feel about The Fall Off. But I just think it's amazing auditorily, like the way it just comes into my ear and moves my body and spirit. I absolutely love it. We'll see where I rank it obviously in the end when it's all said and done. But thank you, J. Cole. Appreciate you. Announced a tour. And please come to Toronto. I need to see you in person, bro, at least once. I never got a chance to. When you came here for K.O.D, I was not in the country. And the Dollar and the Dream tour, I really wanted to go to that, but I was sick. Out my fucking... I was so sick, bro. I could not go. I popped like 5 Tylenol. I rubbed all kinds of Vicks on myself. The little vapor rub inhaler, I sniffed until my eyes started to water. It wasn't enough, bro. I couldn't make it. So let me know what you guys thought about The Fall Off. What were some of the standout moments, standout bars, standout tracks, standout features? If you didn't like it, did it disappoint you? Let me know all of those things in the comment section below. We're going to be moving off music after this, back to kind of our regular scheduled program. But thank you for allowing me to talk about my favorite rapper in 2 videos. Again, if you want to hear more thoughts and things, definitely go check out the link that's going to be in the description, or maybe right around, click to go to this video part for a discussion with me and my boys talking about The Fall Off. I am going to warn you, it is lengthy. We spoke for about 2 hours and 50 minutes about it. You guys be safe and have yourself a mighty fine day. Detective Hemming signing out.
All of y'all niggas is pussy. You shoot at the ops and run from the cops. And I don't get it. I ain't suggesting you fire your weapon at